Hey guys, it's Hydra and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be finishing this project that I've been working on for the last number of weeks, which is my summer mansion, and I'm so excited for you guys to see the end result. Of course, the tour will be at the end, and if this is the first video that you've ever watched, part 1 and 2 will be available in the description and the iCards above the video. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I know the downstairs of this build is not completely finished yet, but we'll get to that later. We're starting on the upstairs. I'm going to start off with a bedroom, and for this one, I didn't completely have a plan, but in the end, I think it turned out really well. So I'm going to start by placing some basic furniture like a bed and a side table and go from there. So I wanted this room to give major Pinterest vibes, so I'm building a gallery wall right now. There's gonna be bookshelves, paintings. It's gonna be really cute. So yeah, and also if you're wondering what decals I will end up using, those are also in my description as well. And now I'm basically just making a built-in closet. You're gonna see me playing around with the shape of this a little bit, but I'm gonna end up with an L shape, and I'm just gonna move the door out of the way to get that. So now that the walls are painted, I'm going to start making this really cool corner desk with this corner shelf. And I just felt like most of the desks just wouldn't fit properly, so that's why I'm making my own. There's going to be a lot of really cool storage, and I honestly think that this is one of my best ideas of this whole house. It turned out absolutely so cute. Alright, now for that storage that I was talking about, I'm going to add a light, some more bookshelf space, a bunch of paintings, and some sticky notes. Alright, so this bedroom is complete, so I'm going to start working on the second one now. If you haven't already been able to notice, these two bedrooms are connected by bathrooms, so I am going to give them similar vibes. They're both going to be teen bedrooms, is kind of how I would describe them, but I am going to give them completely different layouts. So for example, this one is going to have a built-in corner bed and the other one doesn't. And since I liked the other gallery wall so much, I'm going to repeat it just in a little bit of a different way. Of course, I want these bedrooms to be perfectly livable for someone who is in their teen years, probably high school or college. So we're going to include the exact same elements in both of them, just in a little bit of a different way. So, of course, we've got the closet unit, and I'm also going to include a desk. I feel like this room doesn't have too many surfaces to decorate since there's basically a lot of like floor to ceiling type of things, but I am going to decorate this desk, of course. Okay, so I can't really do too much with this bathroom because a lot of space gets taken up by the two doors, but I am going to include all of the necessities and make sure that it is perfectly fine to be used by two people. I definitely don't have too much to say about this bathroom, but I am going to say I feel like bathrooms should either be super light or super dark, and if they're in between, you kind of make them look a little bit old. So that is why I didn't use oyster for my wall color and I chose fog instead. Overall, these bedrooms weren't too complicated, but I really like how they turned out, and I think I've improved a lot over the past few months. So now I'm going to start working on the guest room. This is going to be a pretty simple room because when you have a 4 by 3 and you put a double bed in there, there just isn't a whole lot of room to work with. But you don't really need a guest room to be too extravagant because, I mean, people aren't really meant to stay there permanently. So, yeah. I just felt like this room didn't have enough windows, so I'm going to add more, of course. And I feel like usually I put windows on either side of the bed, but I actually really liked putting the shorter windows above the bed. I feel like you still get pretty much like a lot of privacy since your roof is there as well, but it really brightened up the room. And another thing is that I feel like in this room, I definitely explored symmetry and also not having symmetry as much, like with the painting and the TV, and then the bed is obviously centered on the wall. So I actually really liked how it turned out, and it's definitely something to think about for future builds. I think some of you might have guessed because there was a swing set in the backyard that I would be making a kid's room. So here I am making a baby room. This is definitely way out of my comfort zone, but I really like how it turned out, and I definitely want to keep working and trying to make better and better kids' rooms. Of course, I'm also going to add more windows to this room because it was just super dark, and I feel like kids' rooms should be light and fun, so that's what we're doing here. Alright, so this is where I kind of got stuck. I think my regular building style is kind of an organized mess, but it definitely all goes together. Whereas with a kid's room, I don't know if it's supposed to be a complete mess. I haven't quite figured out how to do it best yet. And the other thing is that I want it to be like light and fun and have all these fun colors, but I also want it to match with the rest of my house. So I'm definitely working on that, and I think it went okay this time. So you have like the horizontal like bar of hooks, right? And then we just got these new towels and you can put them on there, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I think it turned out so cute. And now we're actually done with the baby room. So really quickly, I'm gonna do the last upstairs bathroom. This one is kind of communal and it's a little bit far away from the other bedrooms, but it's fine. There isn't really a way that I could have gone around that. So I'm not really too mad about it, and it's gonna be pretty much the same as the other one. I will admit that the coloring in the bathroom is a little bit shaky at this point, like it kind of looks like really bad, but don't worry, we figure it out. I knew I needed some separation between the bathtub and the sink, so I tried to make this glass partition thing, but it didn't really work out, so I'm just gonna go in with a pillar. And then since parts of this pillar are showing through the wall, I'm just gonna cover it up with some wall trims. It's a super simple fix and you can't even notice it. I know usually I save the upstairs hallway for last, but we're actually not going to do that today. There isn't too much space, so I can't put a seating area or anything, but I am going to include a little bit of storage and just kind of make it look good. Alright, so one of my best tips to make any hallway look a little bit better, since hallways are kind of boring, is to include a runner carpet. Like, believe me, it honestly helps out the space so much. Alright, so now moving back downstairs, here is the powder bathroom. This room is honestly so simple. It's just a lot of copy and paste, so don't stress too much about it. Guys, we are so close to being done. The last room that we have to do besides the garage is the laundry room, and this is going to be pretty simple. It's going to have a lot of built-ins, and I honestly really like how it ended up looking, so just kind of follow along, and yeah. So right here, I wanted to have some cabinet space, but I wanted to hang up some clothes inside of it. So I'm using the oven one and a basic shape to get the right height. And I honestly think this turned out to be so cute, and it's one of my favorite parts of this house. And then for this hanging storage shelf display, I really liked how it looked, but I didn't like that it was kind of hidden by the cabinets. So I'm just going to move that to the back wall and move the ironing board to the side. And I'm just gonna make some final touches to the laundry room. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the garage, but it did get done. It's pretty simple, just nothing too special. And yeah, this house is basically done. So get ready for the tour. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a like and a share, comment if you want to, and subscribe to my channel for more. Again, next week we are jumping straight into fall houses. I already have it planned out and it's so beautiful, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. If you want to hang out with me outside of YouTube, make sure to check out my Instagram and my Discord, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!